Thought Woodruff came out of the chutes today really well, throwing the baseball very, very well, and then just didn't pitch as well from the stretch and couldn't get right back to where he was in the first inning. We had to get him out because he used 70 pitches into 4 innings, but I thought it was really positive for him in a lot of different ways. And I think as the weather warms up, I think his command's going to come along. He walked 4 guys, and I know he wanted to pitch that 5th inning, but I thought it was a very solid performance on his part. I thought our bullpen again did a really serviceable job in some cold weather, which is difficult. Preston Ross did a great job. Then he came in and did well. Milesy came in and did what we needed him to do. Gave up a couple of hits, and Trevor, his second inning, I thought really got it going there. So I think that was positive. We created some offense tonight. Made the one error there at third base that hurt us because that led to more runs than we wanted it to. Really on a very simple play. So I think we progressed tonight. I think we got a lot of people involved. But there's some things we still need to improve upon before we get to conference play. But overall, I think it's a pretty positive experience.
How key was that third inning for Woody? He has 32 pitches in the second inning, and he comes back with 7 in the third.
Yeah, that was very good. And again, if you're looking at the board, I mean, he's throwing 93, 94 in the first, and then it drops down to 87 to 90 in the second, third inning. But we'd rather him go 87, 88 and be able to command the baseball. But the stuff he was throwing up there in the first inning was electric. If we can, start moving that to get 5 or 6 innings out of that, there's no question that his stuff is weekend caliber stuff.
Still basically on the same schedule for this weekend, another 4 games, trying to find out. Now that you played 2 games this week, you've been a little more careful on the innings.
Yeah, I think the bullpen thing is gotten to us a little bit just because we've had so many different games. But again, I think we'll have everybody available for Friday night out of our bullpen, and I think I think one of the positives is that we didn't have to use Holder in either one of these 2 games. Not positive for him, but I think positive for us. So yeah, again, what's neat about this weekend, Butch and I were talking about this earlier, is you got to put 4 guys out there. We still have guys who are competing for the weekend spots. And then you have a Tuesday game that allows somebody to compete for that weekend spot also. So, and quite frankly, we need some guys to go out and have a little bit better start than they did last weekend, and I think those guys are chomping at the bit. So, the only thing that's not positive about this weekend is you're concerned about 6 or 7 hours worth of Saturday and not very warm weather. Thank goodness it looks like it's not going to rain, but at the same time, it's going to be cooler temperatures, and that means we need a lot of grills fired up in the outfield to keep a lot of people warm. But that in itself, when you're on the mound, is a little bit more of a challenge.
Not only on the mound, John, but second base. A lot of different positions. You've got competition going on.
Yeah, we do, and I think Matthew Britton all of a sudden has put together some really good swings, and and some guys who, obviously Sammy has come in and played very well defensively and taking some good swings. So, yeah, we have some great competition going on in many spots.
Any updates as of now on both Wes and Hunter?
Wes felt like he could have played today, but again, as cold as it was, we just didn't want to risk it. Hunter felt like he could have given us, a pinch hit type performance tonight, but again, in the cooler weather, we didn't want to do it. So we'll wait and see what Friday's like, for those guys, but I think they're progressing a little bit every day.